Hi there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday and give you my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter is being ran. So if you enjoy that kind of content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below, as I'm trying to reach 9,000 subscribers, celebrate my 9-year anniversary of making YouTube content. Also, consider supporting the Patreon, as I'm a stay-at-home dad right now. But right now, I'm very excited to be checking out, is this right, the most popular project on all of tabletop games? Good for them! It's Villagers Shifting Seasons, a multi-module expansion for the Golden Geek Award-nominated card... It's already raised 93,000 of that currency, which is way more than of our currency. And so I gotta say, I like this. I'd love to see a price here, but I like the fact they've already told me it's multi-module. They're letting me know at the jump. They're also kind of tooting their own horn already by saying Golden Geek Award nominated card game. So I immediately like what they're doing here with this main image. I'm excited. Let's go. A from designer and illustrator Hakan Holel Gardner. Okay, so this does look good. I do like how they're focusing in on the artwork, but once again, the price would be great. Player count, time length, I always think that's a good thing, because not only are you trying to appeal to the people who already have the game, you're trying to appeal to people who missed out on the game and said, oh, okay, so the thing was nominated for a Golden Geek Award, and now it's got an expansion, and, you know, so I would put that information up there as well, because can I play this solo? You know, I'm excited. As always, when I go into the video, 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Hopefully you can convince us of at least one of those. Let's go.
It's gonna be an interesting year.
Aye, I can't wait to see how much gold we'll make in the first market. And in the second market.
And this year, there's more. There's going to be a spring festival where we'll meet lots of new people.
Then in summer, someone's going to hire temporary workers and restore the old windmill.
Oh, I love temporary work.
And in autumn...
Oh my god! Okay, so there's always the question that I have going into these, and it's always fun to see how different companies do it differently, but the question is always, how are you going to handle it? Do you tend to advertise more to the people who already like the game, or are you trying to get those new buyers who might not be knowing about the game? And they clearly are like, all right, we're focusing on our bread and butter, the people who already enjoy the game, because this sounds exciting to me, but none of this stuff makes any sense to me at all, as being someone who has not played the game.
The caravans come. It's like a whole extra market for silver.
Ah,
whoa.
Silver.
See, and if this, so like this right here kind of gets me excited about the game, because if this were a game I knew about, and this was how the expansion did it, it was like slowly unveiling all the cool new stuff that's going to be in the expansion, I would have that exact same reaction. Like if they were like in Dominion and it's like, but now there's area control, I'd be like, what? Area control? And yeah.
Then this winter, the pilgrims will be returning.
They're finally coming back to work.
Yes, and that's just this year. From now on, every year will be different.
Oh, okay.
Villagers is a card game in a small box that feels more like a...
There we go, 1 to 5 players. I would most definitely have that on that main image. That already gets me way more interested in the game, and I'm sure... we don't know about the time link, but I'm going to guess this is probably about 45 minutes.
Big box Euro game. Each player recruits villagers and puts them to work competing to create the most prosperous village. We're now launching Villagers Shifting Seasons, a collection of brand new modular expansions. Randomly selected events add more variety and enable new strategies. Teams can add an extra food or build icon if your village is falling behind. The clay suit features 80 new villagers.
So I will say that I feel like they're doing a spectacular job advertising to the people who already know how to play this game and who enjoy this game. And they're doing an okay job if you don't. Like, honestly, they're doing such a good job explaining it, I want to play this game now. I'm like, wow, this sounds fun, a small box Euro game. Oh, wow, this looks cool. They got some clever mechanisms going on here. They're spotlighting different things from the base game while still letting me know about all the new goody stuff that I'm going to get to enjoy as well with the expansion. Because, you know, let's be quite frank, I think the thing that separates so many games from being good games to great games is that really that first expansion. You know, and some games just straight out of the jump, they're just great. But for a lot of games, and especially nowadays, I feel like it's becoming more and more prevalent with how many games come out and how many people have huge ideas for the Kickstarter and then find out how much it's going to cost. And they're like, okay, well, we might have to strip down the game a little bit. But, okay, I'm going to keep going.
New special villagers offer up powerful abilities. And the monastery mode is a whole new way to play solo. Pledge now on Kickstarter to get shifting seasons and all previously released content for villagers.
Is this a large... Okay. I'm pretty sure this is a small box, right? I thought Villagers was like a smaller box, but now, after looking at this, I need something else to give me the sense of scale here, because this makes it look like a massive box. I'm like, whoa, this is a huge box that's going to fill a whole shelf space, when I'm pretty sure it's like, it's a smaller box. But this shot right here, it's throwing me off a little bit, but I will say it's doing a good job of spotlighting all the different components and their size, if you know the original size. Which is a problem that is really kind of prevalent in board games.
Plus, there's a free stretch goal pack for every backer, and we'll be offsetting our carbon in partnership with the amazing Tree Sisters.
So they mention stretch goals in the video, which makes me more excited to go to their story right now. Like right now, I'm like, okay, I was already excited to check this out. Now I'm more excited because they mention that. I always think those are good things to mention. Are there daily unlocks? Are there stretch goals? All the things that are going to excite people, mention them in the video. Because if you put it in the story, people might miss it.
Thanks for watching.
I mean, heck, I scroll through these every day, and there's so much stuff that I miss. All right. So, I'd say overall that was a really solid video, because if you already have the original game, this looks great. And if you don't, I feel like it's a good video. I wish they would have did a little bit more for the newer people, but whatevs. So 4 created, 170 backed. Let's go check. Make sure these aren't flaming dumpster fires. We have, it looks like 2 people here in the customer service department along with the original creator. That's great. So we should have some good updates and comments. And yeah, this is their bread and butter. And yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a smaller game. It was just that one shot. So yes, and I'm pretty sure this is already out. Streets and urban tile. Oh, so that's the size box they're going for. Okay, cool. Let's make sure this is out. Funded in 71 minutes. Nobody cares. Hi everyone, thanks again for tipping the extra shipping. If it's so they had a shipping snafu. For those who lock pledges, we don't expect anything from you. Okay, so what are we getting into here? But it looks, first and foremost, I will say, I see that, and it raises some concern, but at the same time, what I did see was the creator right there, front and center, talking to people in the comments section, which is awesome. That already tells me that I'm going to like the customer service, most likely, even if I don't like the information that the customer service is talking about, which in this case is shipping. And I got to tell you, if you're beating people up about shipping, you know, it's right, times are tough right now. And I beat people up about shipping, but for different reasons, I guess. Let's get right to it. We have a solution to the shipping price increase outlined in the previous update. So, prices raised higher. Yeah. Then I think we can be comfortable with the only affects backers in the following regions: United Kingdom, European Union, Norway, USA, Switzerland, Canada. That's odd that you put those 2 down below. If you're one of these regions, your pledge has been a locked-in backer kit. We humbly request that you log in, select the COVID shipping supplement, add on priced at £2. So it's $3. It's $3. Okay. And I bet they're going to be getting beat up, too, you know, over this $3. But when you realize, you say, oh, well, $3, why don't they pay the $3? Well, that's because they have to pay it 8,792 times. And $3 times 8,792 times, it's a lot. It's like 26-1 something. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I do like this. They're upfront about everything. Let's see, added this wonderful add-on to help the wonderful creator. Unable to add on to my pledge, so I have a bonus. And look at this. Look at this. This is what happens when you're up front with people. You know, it's not all torches and pitchforks. This is great. This is great. I immediately, I'm leaning towards a 2. I'm leaning towards a 2 just because I saw that banging customer service there. Love it. Okay. We're good. Can you do it? Yes. Do I want it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm interested in this game now. How much is it? Hopefully we don't beat around the bush. We get straight to those pledge tiers, because let's be honest. All we need to know, cost of the expansion and cost of getting the expansion, plus the base game, and then the cost of getting everything, and the big jolly whale that you want everyone to get. Hopefully it's just as clean, as simple as that. Let's see. The story so far, a card drafting and tableau building game. I'm even more exciting. I love card drafting, and I love tableau building games, and I love Euro games. How this one slid on my radar. Villagers launched on Kickstarter in 2018 and got out of hand quite quickly, finishing up a shot of 14,000 backers. Wow, and this, once again, they are hammering in on the can you do it. Don't worry. This is not our first rodeo. We've had a big project before. I like the fact that they're spotlighting that immediately. The original plan to ship games from a spare bedroom had to be revised. 1 to 5 players, ages 10 plus, 30 to 60. The game itself is bright and breezy affair where players draft from a changing pool. I don't like this. I don't like this here. Throw in some flashy quotes from Tom Vassell or Richard Ham or somebody else. Throw in some awesome quotes and then just get straight to the pledge level tiers. Because I feel like your video did well enough. I don't think you need to oversell it at this point. Cool, the PDF provides a great overview of how Villagers works, and we get... Oh, here we go! Here we go, and I say this all the time. The best video you can have on your Kickstarter page is right there. That beautiful man right there. How to play videos. Because those are worth their weights in gold. People see that, and they're like, good. I know the game. I got the game. I can feel comfortable. And so right now, I see this for the base game. I'm excited. This PDF provides a great overview of how Villagers works. Nobody wants this. And why is it a PDF? Why isn't it just the rule booklet? Is this the rule booklet PDF? This is so weird. Grandpa. Oh, this is just like this is like a short summary of how this is odd. Okay, whatever. And if you only have 60 seconds to spare, the incredible Sarah Shaw has you covered. Okay, board games in a minute, talking about Villagers. This is the original base game. So this is where they're doing kind of the quote section. I think they're just being very verbose. I think that's the word. Loquacious about it. I think that's what it is. Okay, so I just want to see the price. And this is great. Like this could all be all I need to see. Golden Geek, seal of approval. I'm not impressed. I hate when people do this. Let me know. I'm going to create that in the poll right now, because this just drives me nuts. Does the seal of approval matter to you? I see seal of excellence. I say, whoa, that's a heck of a game. I see seal of approval. I say, hey, that's a perfectly acceptable game. And it just doesn't get me excited. I'm just going to go seal of approval. Yes, no. What are your thoughts? Because I'm trying to do these polls now, make it more engaging, make it more active. Villagers is available to play free online on several platforms. Tabletop Simulator, awesome. Tabletopia, and the brand new Yukata version. Excellent. Excellent. And now, we hope you'll join us once more as the universe of Villagers expand. I guess yes, no. It was not very... I should have put more details in the yes, no. Yes means, it makes you more attracted to the game. No means, it doesn't really get me more attracted to the game. Like if you just saw it on a shelf and you saw the seal of approval. Villagers, Shifting Seasons, a brand new expansion. Shifting Seasons and expansion. I know. I watched the video. The video was good. Events, cool. Just get to the price. We're beating around the bush here. So much stuff. This is all great stuff to have after we've done business. Inside the box, this should be way higher. 12 event cards, 2 monastery cards, Cesperal Villagers, 18 clay villagers, 5 teams. So it's 12, 30, 42, 47 cards? Will it fit in the box? In a word, yes. If you sleeve your cards, you want to keep them all in the base game box or have the coin chest, then you'll have to keep the coin chest separately. It is intended to be used with each... Okay, so I like the fact they're addressing it right there. But once again, this would be a great place to tell me about the price as well. Tell me about the price. Rule books. Stretch goals. Final tweaks here in graphic design are in progress, but you can view the draft rules here. We don't expect any major changes to the rules. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, or how anything could be improved. I love that. They're being very upfront about it, and they're even reaching out to people for their help. Great. Stretch goals. Awesome. I would love this to be higher, just because you're funded. I mean, it's going to happen. Oh, wait. Oh, you're doing it by backers. Okay. I personally feel like this is one of the best ways to do it from the game creator standpoint. I feel like it's just a little bit easier, but then again, I don't know. Because 3,000 backers essentially means that you're going to have 3,000 copies of the game, and so you can see prices easier. I don't know. That's a behind-the-scenes kind of thing that I'd love to know more about, though. All right, so 3,000 backers, Miller and Baker cards added to the free stretch goal pack. Awesome. 4,500 backers. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of... Holy crumbly moly. That's a lot of backers. So they hit the first stretch goal. And then... they need 1,100 more backers. I still don't know the price, so we're going to have to cheat and just go over here. So 1,100 more backers is roughly $19 times 1,100, so we're looking at $19,000? That's like $22,000. Like, holy... Am I thinking right? Yeah. Assuming that people are here just buying the expansion... sure, you're going to have some people doing the dollar pledge levels and the retailers, but the majority of people are probably going to be taking this. So, wow, the stretch goal essentially boils down to, hey, if we can get $19 times 11,000, I got it. My math has to be. That's just like an absolutely insane. 1,500 backers. 1,500 backers. So 1,000 more backers would be $19,000. No, it's actually way more than that. That is a that's a $27,000, that's a $28,000 stretch goal. What the hell? Oh my God. No, I hate these. I take everything I said positive back about them. Well, at least when they're handled like that, that's $28,000. Please, anyone in the chat, make sure my math is not faulty here, but this, if you want to unlock this, hey, we just need to hit 28 more grand, and then we can give you these 3 extra cards with alternate art. So 28 grand unlocks 3 more cards, baby. Woo! Holy golly, that's right. My math is correct here. I do believe. Wow, that's okay. So now maybe this is why you have your stretch goals down at the bottom. Whoa. Okay, pledge levels. Hey, this is where we buried them for no particular reason. You thought everything else that you've talked about so far was more important. And it's like, no, your video was good enough. Your video was great for the people who already have the base game, which let's actually see how this is broken up. Oh, because I'm very curious. So I see 2,839 people right there just saying, I'm coming back. I want this expansion. That's a great number. Does this include the $1 backers too? I am sure it does include the $1 backers, but most of your backers are going to be, your bread and butter are going to be your main pledges. All right, so gameplay bundle, all the playable content ever. So this is the whale, $55. That's not bad at all. Oh, no, that's not the whale. All the playable content ever released for villagers. So is there unplayable content in the next one? I'm intrigued. All right, so this one includes, so it's the small box expansion, which that expansion probably isn't going to cost too much to ship. And I do like the fact, I do want to give them a shout out and kudos, that they converted this to the different currencies, which I always think is a great idea. And it's not that hard. It's so easy. Like, it's one simple Google search. And it's just talking to your graphic designer and say, hey, just throw these in here too. And it just drives me nuts. So good on you for doing that. Love it. The gameplay bundle, so this is going to get me everything to play. Correct. So this looks like the base game, first expansion, next expansion, everything ever. So what's the difference? Villager shifting season, coin chest, playmat. Wait, oh God, I hate when they organize it like this. I'm going to look over here and see. So what's the difference? Did they put these in order? Shifting, so promo card, shifting season, stretch goals, promo cards. No! Why would you do it out of damn order? Don't make your pledge levels difficult to understand what the difference is from A to B to C. Why is this such a hard concept? Just put everything from this pledge level plus. Like, it's so simple. But here you intentionally look like, all right, so villagers shifting seasons. Villagers shifting season. Kickstarter expansion pack. Kickstarter expansion pack. Oh, okay, never mind. It's just over here. They messed with the order. Good. Coin chest playmat. So promo pack 1 dice tower promo. Promo pack 1. So yeah, they just slid it in the middle. Why would you slide it in the middle? So I'm getting the coin chest, the playmat, and the custom sleeves. Is what I'm getting. Yeah. Look at this. They literally just slid it right in the middle instead of highlighting it. That's so... Why? It's just... I just don't get it. So 133 people took that. 292 people took that. But the overwhelming majority of people, and I think this kind of vindicates exactly what I was saying in the video. I feel like they're appealing too much to just the original fans of the game right here. And when I see you offering, hey, but you can all get on in on this pledge level right here, you can, and this isn't even a bad price, I don't think. $55 is going to get me in on this experience with every single playable thing ever, and I guess that's what that means. That just means this stuff is nothing in here is going to add to the gameplay. It's just going to make it a little bit easier to play the game, I guess to say. So $55 to get me all in. That's a great price, minus, the bells and whistles. And you're not advertising it like that. You're advertising to just your original fans of the game. And I think that's a big misstep because you got a solid game with good reviews. Let people in. Open the door. Be a Paul McCartney. Don't be a John Lennon, bro. Add-ons. We're reprinting everything previously released for villagers, some of which is not available in stores. So you can select individual items as add-ons when you pledge here on Kickstarter or add them in the Pledge Manager after the campaign ends. Cool. So if you want to get good Kickstarter expansion, awesome. I like the fact they're offering all this good stuff. This is great. I just want the shipping. Shipping is the only thing I need. Playmat, awesome. good. Because I did a Kickstarter yesterday, and it just annoyed the living crap out of me. It was from Cryptozoic, so bad on you, Cryptozoic. I name and shame. I do it on Bowers Game Corner. They made it so you had to buy the whale to get the playmat. And it's just like, that's so crappy. Like, it's like, what if I don't want the whale? Like, what if I just, like, what if, So I'm glad to see that that is not going to become the industry standard, because that just drives me nuts. I hate that. Organized, coin chest, cool. This all looks good. Whatevs. Custom card sleeves, awesome. Promo cards, paid previews. We paid these fine contracts, given an overrated of shifting seasons. All right. Getting this expansion is just a no-brainer. Awesome. Make this game even more attractive and variable. These are pretty good quotes. Getting this expansion is just a no-brainer. I loved it. I was very surprised by it in the best possible way. I don't know what that means. Make this game even more attractive and variable. It's improved a game that I already loved. Great one. Reviews. Okay. We send these good folks a prototype shifting seasons and ask them to share their thoughts. No money changed hands for these reviews, but if you paid the review for other content in the past, it will be noted. So they're very upfront about this, which I do like, and they're clearly delineating what is what, which I personally don't think is a bad idea. I think it helps convince me a little bit more. But let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. That's I like how they did this, and I've never seen other companies do this. So it's making me take pause. There's no reason not to expand if you enjoy Villagers. I cannot highly recommend this game enough. I was really blown away by how much this expansion adds to the game. This is great. Oh, I want those! Those are so cool! Are those little... They hold things. Are those in the base game? What? Okay. I didn't see those. Did I miss those? Are those something that I could have purchased that were not spotlighted? Because if those were something that were not spotlighted, which... That's no. Is that in the base game? Is that in the original game? I don't know. I want these little trees. I want these little trees to hold all my cards. Okay. Anywho, board game stories, great. Video shipping, because we bury it all in the bottom. We always bury it in the bottom. Shipping will be charged at cost shortly before rewards are shipped. This will be done through our pledge backer kit. The cost of ocean freight shipping is currently extremely high, mainly due to the knock-on effects of the pandemic. We all know. United Kingdom, $4 shifted. Wow. Oh, but once again, this is a relatively small box. So UK, 4, China, Germany, 6, everyone else. So we're in the everyone else, so it's $8 to ship it. But it's more than $8. And now you're not converting the currency for me. Thanks for nothing. Why'd you do it up there but not down here? So it's roughly, looks like $12. No, like $10. Something around that. $9. So now that's making the game, what, $28? That's a big ask. That's a big ask for a small box. Okay, looking at the other ones, I'm not used to being in Zone 3. So what is this? What the heck is this? This is the what? Okay, is this... Why, what? What's this iconography here? The GB, the EE, the gameplay bundle, and the everything ever. Got it. Good. Cleared it up. So that's not a bad price. I don't think that's a bad price for the box. Because you get in a box, you get all the stuff. I'm going to give this... So I always rate these a 0, 1, or 2. Tree planting. Cool. Awesome. Tree sisters. At this point, we've gotten pretty much everything we need. And I feel like overall it was a pretty well done Kickstarter page. I'm going to check the updates, comments, FAQ. But I'm giving this a 2. I feel pretty comfortable giving this a 2. Original game seems to be very much enjoyed. And it looks cool. The expansion has both paid previews and non-paid, and they spotlight that, so you can really... Oh, because I'm sure there's probably a gameplay video down there. I did not actually dig into the weeds. Now that I should have. I totally should have. I always do. Let's take a look. Impressions. Playthrough. Yeah, there's playthrough. Cool. 46 minutes. That's a lot. Then I said 45. That's what I was guessing. Excellent. Yeah, I'll give this a 2. I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable. Villager Shifting Seasons. Recommend this one. Back it for the whale, or whichever whale you want to. Honestly, I just go with the gameplay one, but that's up to you. FAQ. Which shipping cost increase if I order multiple copies of an item? It will. Shipping will be calculated in the pledge matter. Oh, yeah, of course it will. Will Shifting Seasons be released in different languages? Can I get the Dice Tower promo card separately? Okay. Looks like a relatively good FAQ section. I like them organized a little bit better, but whatevs. Stretch goal 1 unlocked. 8 comments. 17 comments. Okay, I'm already excited about these comments. because, 8 comments, that doesn't sound like a lot, but I've seen Kickstarters with thousands of people that get 8 comments because they have really poor updates. So this tells me it's probably going to be a decent update. We've only gone and unlocked our first stretch goal. Huzzah! I know it's hard work figuring out what job someone carrying a big sack of flour or baking bread might be doing. So we've already unlocked their first stretch goal, but I'm going to guess that, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate anything. You'll notice the Baker and Miller both have a bronze symbol as opposed to the usual. Oh, so they're getting into the gameplay weeds. Okay. Next, Shifting Seasons adds an extra shepherd and graper to the game. This allows the wool, so follow the tradition to add alternate art. We have plenty more in store, so keep checking back as the campaign continues. Oh no, are these 8 people going to be complaining about the stretch goal? I wonder. Brinks, these are the backs of 3 existing cards. The base villagers will be different on these cards, but behave just the same as the current base villagers. The lumberjacks, miners, and hares. So this is literally... Oh no. So this isn't even adding any gameplay. You're asking $28,000 for the next stretch goal, and it's not even a gameplay stretch goal? And you're not really appealing to new people? Like, that kind of worries me that this is going to stall out, and this is going to stall out really hard. Because, oh, man. That's rough. That's rough. Take care and play games. So, nice. So will the Baker be part of the Profiteer expansion? They get mixed in the regular deck. I'm confused. I never played this game, so I'm not familiar with it. The 3 cards shown, where's the old art and what will be the new art? Did I understand that correctly? I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Yes, you were correct. And once again, that's you talking to your original game players first and not the new people, in his addition. It's just, there's so many of these things that you're doing, and they're... I like it. You're correct. That's the old current art for the box of the wool over the front of the game. Okay, cool. So I backed the whole gameplay bundle with this art. Yes, it sounds fabulous. So these are just people. Okay. But you didn't ask a question. I always think you should ask a question. Questions are the best, but still, you have people engaged. Let's see what the 17 one is. I'm very excited. Did you ask a question? Because 17 comments. That's not nothing. Dear villagers, new and old, we funded in 65 minutes. You've done it again. And we thank you once more for the bottom of our hearts, but we do endure promo cards, dividers, stretch goals. Cool. So there is a amazing grain team. I'm so excited to add the playmat to my order. This is just people excited about this game. This actually really gets me excited about the game itself. Just the fact that they're so fervent that they want to talk about the game, and they're just really excited for this expansion. That's great. Pretty clear to me, it's an assassin and a bounty hunter. Question for a Sinister Fish, is their intention, POS within the stretch goals, for some sort of additional basic founder cards, like financial backer or secret partners, for example, as currently, you can only build a max of 2 chains from grains. Oh, this is all just getting into the gameplay weeds. Amazing! These are people so excited about the different combinations in this game. I want to play this game. But still, imagine how great this update could be and how much it could tickle those Kickstarter algorithms if you were asking them specific questions about gameplay or what you'd love to see in the future, or what you'd love to see in future expansions. We have our eyes on this firmly, but we're also looking for different ideas in the future. What direction would you love to see villagers take in the future? And right there, you potentially got hundreds upon hundreds of comments, because going back to what we know, the majority of the people here are the original fans of the game. 2,849 to less than 500, it looks like. Something around there. So, appeal to your niche, which is, right now, unfortunately for you, people who just love your game. Which is a great group of people to get, but I feel like you could be snagging more. And once again, look at that. We see collaborators popping in here. Double collaborators. Can we see the creator? Boom! So customer service through the wazoo. I'm loving how they handle their customer service here, and why I will proudly slap a 2 on Villagers Shifting Seasons. Really well-run Kickstarter with a lot of things going on. Some things I don't like, but hey, that's just the nature of Kickstarter. Let me know what you think in the comments below about any of the stuff I said, because, I just kind of spout off a lot of stuff. ADHD is a heck of a drug. But as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.